insincere. Insincere.
Jimmy, what happened?
A goddamn year. What am I supposed to do for a whole year?
Jimmy.
Guarantee I'm not selling cell phones for a fucking year, I'll tell you that.
What did they say exactly?
Hard pass.
Right.
And don't tell me I can appeal because once the board hears the word insincere, I'm screwed.
Jimmy.
How do you disprove insincere?
Please. Jimmy, just take a breath and start from the beginning, please.
I was good, Kim. I mean, I wasn't stuck up, but I knew my shit, right? What have you been doing during your suspension? And have you been keeping up with the law? Yada, yada. All fine. And then one of them out of nowhere comes up with this weird-ass question. What does the law mean to you?
That's a big one.
It's huge. And I nailed it. I talked about the meaning of the law, and I was down to earth, and I was humble, and I was sincere, and they loved it. So they turned me down.
Well, there has to be more to it than that.
There's not.
I don't... What did they say when you talked about Chuck?
What does Chuck have to do with this? What?
Well, so you didn't even...
Why would I?
Okay, listen, we will figure this out. And yes, you will appeal. We'll appeal this to them, well, we won't let them, and we'll find a way to make you look sincere.
Kim, I was sincere.
I know that. I meant we will fix it.
I might have been a little corny, but I meant every word.
I know that.
You don't believe me?
Of course I do.
Jesus, it's right there on your face. You think I'm some kind of lowlife, some kind of asshole.
What?
Kind of lawyer guilty people hire, right?
Oh, Jimmy, that's
You
not...
look at me and you see Slippin' Jimmy.
I never said that.
Yeah, but you thought it.
You want to know why the committee called you insincere? Because you didn't mention Chuck.
What does that have to even...
They read the transcripts. They know what happened, Jimmy. They were waiting for you to say something about him.
So I'm supposed to make a big hairy deal about my dead brother at my reinstatement hearing? How is that sincere? Yeah, I don't think about Chuck, okay? I don't miss Chuck. Chuck was alive, and now he's dead, and that's that. Finito. Life goes on, so sue me. There it is again. And that's why we don't have an office.
What? No, just, do not start in on that office. I don't want to hear another word about that stupid office.
Stupid office. Okay, here we go.
Jimmy, I have been on your side since the day we met. Who comes running when you call? Who cleans up your messes? I have a job, but I drop everything for you. Every single time you confess to a felony on tape, I'm there. You have a bar hearing, I represent you. Over and over again, if you need me, I'm there. But somehow in your mind, the only measure of my feelings for you is some office?
Yeah, I'm good enough to live with, to sleep with, but God forbid you should have an office with me.
What are you I just told you
You get a little bored with your life, so you come down and roll around in the dirt. Have some fun with Slippin' Jimmy.
Oh, is it fun? Fun like lying to the ADA to get your friend out of the shitter? Or fun like standing there with a smile plastered on my face while you play infantile mind games on my law partner?
Oh, what a mistake it was to take me up to your office in the sky. You'll never do that again.
Yeah, maybe I won't. And maybe next time you call, I won't come.
There you go. Kick a man when he's down.
Jimmy, you are always down.
Listen, my brother Chuck, you knew him. He loved me in his own way. He loved me as a brother. He did not love me as a lawyer. Big reason I became a lawyer was Chuck. He was the most brilliant man I ever knew. And an incredible lawyer, and he knew exactly who he was. Exactly. And all my life, I wanted to make him proud. And he was not an easy man to make proud. Like climbing Everest without supplies. If you were one of the lucky few who reached that peak, even for a moment, if you made him proud, wow, what a feeling. And he let you know it too. But if you weren't one of those people, he was polite enough, but he did not suffer fools, And he could be judgmental and difficult, and he knew how to get under your skin. Could be a real son of a bitch. Chuck was the one who was always right. Always. And usually he was. You know, so for a guy like me, I did lousy in school. I lacked ambition. I always cut corners. I mean, for me to live up to the standards of Charles McGill, I mean, look at me. I'll never be as moral as him. I'll never be as smart. I'll never be as respected. I'll never be as good as Chuck. But I can try. I can try. If you decide and I get to be a lawyer, I'll do everything in my power to be worthy of the name McGill. And if you decide I'm not a lawyer, doesn't matter. I'll still try to be the best man that I can be. I'm lucky. I got this letter. I never had a chance to write him a letter and to tell him all the things that I should have. And I gotta believe that somehow he knows. Oh, that'll have to do it for me. Sorry. Thank you.
I knew you could do it. I knew you had it in
so
you.
great.
I mean, yes, they have to reinstate you now, right? They just
Yeah,
have
did
to.
you see those suckers? That one asshole was crying. He had actual tears. Jesus, Kim. Listen, I started reading the letter, and I just knew it wasn't, I could tell by their faces, it wasn't gonna be enough, right? So I just went off on this flow, you know, I had this energy going through me. It was like improv or jazz, and then boom, I sunk the hook in. I'm so lucky. I have this letter. God, I could see the Matrix, you know? I was invincible. I could dodge bullets, baby. And you were right. You were right. It was all about Chuck. The whole time.
Oh, Mr. McGill, you're still here. There's some good news.
Just believe me, I already know.
Oh, good. Then if you want to come with me to the office, there's some paperwork for you to sign.
Absolutely. Let's do this thing. Oh, and sweetheart, I'm gonna need one more form. DBA, because I'm not gonna be practicing under the name McGill, so.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just down the hall, we have all the forms.
Great.
Wait, Jimmy, what?
It's all good, man.